Okay, are your letters ready? If your letters are ready on your board, that means your eyes are looking at me, your ears are ready to listen. And we're just going to review the sounds again. So I'm going to point and you're going to tell me the sound it makes. And then we'll say the sound and then we'll say the name of the letter as well. So it helps your brain remember it. Okay, so what sound does this say? Ah. And what's its name? A. That's our vowel. So every word we make needs to have this sound in it or it won't make a word. What sound does this say? Ka. And its name is C. What sound does this say? Ta. And its name is T. What sound does this say? Ra, and its name is R. What sound does this say? Ba, and its name is B. What sound does this say? And its name is M. What sound does this say? Ha, and its name is H. And what sound does this say? S, and its name is S. Now I'm going to do something tricky. If I hold these two together, what does it say? Shh. It doesn't have it in, it just says shh. These two letters when they blend say shh. If I put these two letters together, what do they say? Fa or the? Fa, and if I put these two letters together, what do they say? Ch, 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 like chicken. There. So sometimes you can mix the letters to make more than one sound. All right, now are you ready to build words? So remember, I'm going to remind you. You build the words into the boxes. So the first sound goes here, the middle sound goes here, and the ending sound goes here. All right, are you ready? So I'm not going to build it first. I'm going to say it, and then I want you to build it. And after you've built it, then you're going to check and see if it looks the same as my building. So the first word is sat. The children sat so still to build their words. At. Build your word. What goes in the first box? What goes in the second box? At. At. So your word should look like this. Put your finger under it and read it together with me. At, sat. Oh, B didn't do it. B, let me help you. At. You have to pay attention. You can't just sit and watch me. You have to do it yourself. Okay, Mrs. Freer. All right. Now, remember when we built them yesterday, you didn't take the words off. You waited till I said what the next word was. So here's our word sat. Sat. I made yellow words today. Or orange letters. Mat. We have to wipe our feet on the mat. So put your finger under to figure out which sound you're changing. Ma, at. You're going to change the beginning sound. That's right. So change your beginning sound. I'm going to give you a minute to do it. Mat. Look below and see which sound starts with m. Did you find your m? Mat. Does your word look like my word? Mat. I hope so. Mat. Okay. Next word. Cat. The pussy willow will never grow into a cat, will she? Ka-at. Ka-at. Cat. There's no ka here, so it tells me we have to change the beginning sound again to change the words. Did you know you were such a good word builder? Now which one says ka? Find your ka. We only have one ka. We only have caterpillar ka. Cat. Cat. Next word. I bet you're getting, we should be able to do this snip, snap. That's what I always say. It shouldn't take us that long if you're focusing and paying attention. Hat. I like to wear a hat in the winter. Do you remember when we read the story of the hat? Here we go again. Use your finger. Ha, at, hat. Ha, at. So it's going to be the beginning sound we're changing again. Hat. Hat. Does your word look like my word? I hope so. Okay. I'm going to put my word hat up here. Next word. Bat. A bat flies in the sky. Ba-at. Or the ba sound is us pretending to hold a baseball bat. Ba-at. Bat. Here we go. It's a, whoops. Beginning sound changes. Ba-at. Bat. Okay, now the next word. Bash. The rock fell down and it did bash the flowers. Oh no. Bash. Ba-ash. Oh. This stays the same. The beginning sound, bash. Ba-ash. We have to change the ending sound. And who remembers how to make a sh sound? A sh sound. I'm going to give you a hint. We talked about it. This says sh. Ba-ash. So now your board's going to have 4 spaces filled up. 4 spaces filled up. So here we go. Ba-ash. Oh, you filled up more spaces. Bash. Is that a bit trickier? We didn't change the beginning this time. Okay, next word. Cash. Cash is a name for money. Sometimes people say, do you want to pay by credit or by cash? Cash is a name for money. So ka-ash. Oh, we have to change the beginning sound. Cash. Can you find the beginning sound for cash? Which one is ka? Oh, there it is. So we have to take this sound off and put this sound back on. Cash. Cash. Okay. Next one. Mash. Do you like to mash the potatoes? Mr. Fear loves it if we make mashed potatoes. We say mashed, but he has to mash them. Ma-ash. So tell me, is it the beginning or the end we're going to change? That's right, the beginning. We're going to change the beginning sound. Ma-ash. Mash. Okay. Next sound. Next word. Rash. You know, sometimes you have to get a vaccination, and I know you don't like it, but otherwise you might get a rash all over you if you get the measles or the chicken pox. So the vaccination stops you from getting a rash. And rashes can be itchy. Ra-ash. Rash. Ra-ash. Ah, we have to change the beginning sound again. Rash. Ra-ash. Does your word look like my word? Rash. Next word. Rat. I hope I don't see a rat, because they like to eat garbage and I don't like rats. Rat. Ra-at. Oh. What sound do I change now? the ending, ra-at. So that means I have to take the sh off. Take that off. Let me see what this ending is again, ra-at. I have to find my t. Oh, here it is, t, rat. Okay, now, I've got something exciting. The last word is called a challenge word. Challenge means it's going to challenge you. So you might have to think a little bit. So last word, our challenge word is called chat. Please don't chat when we're doing this work because you won't be able to do the work snip, snap. Chat. Cha-at. So see if you can find the cha. I helped you find the sh. See if you can find the cha. Cha-at. Oh, I know I have to take this off. I'm going to give you a second to find the cha sound. Cha, 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 like chocolate and Charlie and cherry. This is a cha, isn't it? A C and an H says cha, chat. So that was our challenge word. So if you didn't do the challenge word, that's okay. They're harder. But if you did, thumbs up for you. That tells me you are really paying attention and you know all your sounds. Chat. Okay, so now I want you to put your letters back on your bottom like this. Just like so. And you're going to get your book ready. So I'm wondering if Mommy and Daddy can every day ahead of time write 1, 2, 3, just like I do. So you're going to start at the top of the red line because that's how it goes. And in this space, we're going to practice printing the sounds we focused on today. So I'm going to do it with you. So get your pencil. You can pause it if you need to pause it to get your book and that ready, and then I'll start as you turn it back on. So the first sound we're going to make is the B, the B. So it's a tall letter, so it starts at this red line, and it's a straight line. It stops here after the second blue line, and just a circle. B. The next one we're going to make is a R. So it's just a short letter. Down, up, and around. So it just goes in between the two blue spaces. Next letter we're going to make is the A. So a circle and a stick, and it doesn't go above or below. And make your line, try to make your line straight and leave a little bit of a space in between each letter so they're not too scrunched. Next letter is caterpillar, K. So almost like a circle. Next one is the M. So down, up and around, down, up and around. It's like going up and down a hill, I think. Next one is T. So remember it's tall, so it's going to start at this red line at the top, just like the B did. It's not going to go past the second blue line. And then this blue line gives us we can just trace over it so it's nice and straight. And then a S. And then a H. H is tall. Starts at the red line, goes just down here. And it's really just like an N, only taller, isn't it? So did you practice printing those letters? And now I'm going to dictate number 1. Then number 2, and then number 3, and then you're going to draw some pictures for me. All right, so let's see what the first word is going to be. I'm going to go over here. So the first word is going to be cat. Ka-at. So remember, if you've got an alphabet chart to look at, you can look at your alphabet chart to help you remember the letters. I think that's probably good to have an alphabet chart wherever you're doing your work. I've got this little chart here, so these are all the sounds we learned at school this year. So, ka, at. I'm going to write my word cat. So remember, because they're all short letters, they go in between the two blue lines. Ka, circle, at. Does your word look like my word? All right. Second word is bat. The bat flies in the sky. Ba. So remember, ba is a tall letter. It's in your book. You should be able to find it. It's right above you. Bat. Ba, at. So it's going to start here. It's a tall letter, but it doesn't go off the blue line. Ba, at. I hope you've already printed your word. Bat. So it's B-A-T. Bat. And the last word we're going to print is hat. We made a really, read a nice story about the hat book at school this year. Hat. So I'm going to give you a second. So you have to print ha. That's in your book to look at. At. Hat. Nope. So these are all at family words. One thing we didn't do today was we didn't sort our words. So maybe we'll sort our words now. Sort our words into the families. You just did some at family words. You did at. So let's see the at words. I'm going to just always start at the top. Does this end with at? It does. So it's an at. Say sat. I'm going to go along. And at. Say mat. So normally I would ask the children, again, can you find an at word? And they start really paying attention, putting up their hands. So can you find another at word? So at home, you can be looking now and looking for at words. You can be telling me, cat, cat. You're right. If you said cat, you were right. Cat ends with at. Can you see another at word? Hat is another at word. Ha-at. Can you see another at word? Are you looking at bat? Or are you looking at rat? Both of them are at words. Oh, I'm using all my space, and guess what? I have to switch to Rooney because look, chat is also an at word. Look at all our at words today. Chat, sat, mat, cat, hat, bat, rat. And now we're going to look, the other word family is ash. So I want you to look, you can tell me, you find an ash word for me. Who said bash? That's an ash word. Who said mash? That's an ash word. Who said cash? That's an ash word. And who said rash? So we didn't have any left over. So we have a lot more at words than we do ash words, don't we? So the last thing you can do before you shut your video off is in this space, you can draw a bat, a hat, and a cat. And the mums and dads, if you've got stickers, it's really nice to give them a sticker for their hard work, to give them a check if they've printed their words nicely. Remember, if they reverse their letters, flip them for them, have them trace over so they remember how to do it. Okay, and I'll see you in a few minutes. You take your time to finish, and then we're going to have a story and art time for today.